More Build the Enterprise D. We're on the next part kit from magazine 14. It's looking really good so far. Hi guys, Retro Trek Ralph here with another Star Trek The Next Generation Build US Enterprise D magazine 14. This is part 2, which will be part kit 52 for the time being. Let's see where we go with this. So we add this part, which is the port side nacelle, right? So we have parts after windows and gubbins and all sorts of stuff come out from there. So we'll do this as it is in the magazine here. So what I need is this part here, which is the top or the bottom, whichever. I think it might be the bottom side. I'm hoping it is, because that would mean that when they give us the other side for that, it will have the 3 lines on it, which they're missing. But, you know, that's fine. So we want this and the part here, which looks like they have painted, got them all and painted them matte, which it should be fine. Just need to know which way around this goes. Looks like, because there is one way or the other. The vents either go that way or they go the other way, and they go actually that way. As you can see, the cuttings there, if you can tell that. There's a wedge that comes down that way, which is what we want. So that first level goes in there. Doesn't fit securely in, but it will do once we got this part here over. And then I have 3 BM screws to put in there. B for size B, M for metal, and I have 2 under there. So that goes straight through on there. As I said before with these, probably best putting them in, letting the metal cool down, because your friction will warm these, and to be honest, they will crack. This needs to go in one certain way as well, because you've got that little nubbin there that's sticking up, same as there, so it has to go this way around. So screw in, screw in, screw in, just give it a minute. Well, give it a few seconds for the metal to cool down. I have had screws on this snap before, so it's just better just to do this. You're making your own threads inside the metal anyway, so it's just a little bit caution, that's all. Then you can tighten them in fully till you feel a little bit of resistance, and then you can stop. Otherwise you'll just carry on going, remove the threads you've just created and damage your part. Then you get into the super glue stage then. There you go. And done. So, ta-da! So that's that part easily done. Oh, that's completed as well. Right, so we're on 53. We're ignoring 53 for the moment, so keep away from that. The other part we've got on here is we need to stick down on the back corner. Well, it actually comes up here. Then we've got 53 if you've watched the last video for this. So what I like to do is just test fit these to start with, make sure they're nice and flat. There's always a little bit of an edge bit on there. I'm not sure if it's good to take it off or not, because it looks awkward, but it also, I don't know if it will show the metal underneath it or not. Because these look painted. I know somebody who I watch does actually repaint these. I mean, they could do have been a bit more gold, to be honest, but I don't know. I assume the person who was originally designed this does actually know exactly the right colours, because they'll have seen the proper production model. Does it matter which way it goes in? It might do. I was going to put it in that way. So I'm going to peel the back off. Get rid of that. Put it in that way. See, once you're on, you're on. Okay. A little bit of movement around. It would be easier, these stickers, if it was actually summer. Unfortunately, we've got a howling gale outside the garage at the moment, and it's quite cold. So what I need to do, put some windows in for the B, put this on and the lights as it is, which that will be there. Come on, that way around. Screw, screw, because you've got DM, DM, DM. Why is it showing 4 DMs? One covering there. All 4 corners with the lights either side. Then I'll test the lights, and then we've got this part here. So give me a second to do that, and we can stick that into the primary hull. Done. Simple enough to do. Really fits quite easily, that one, and pushes the windows quite a long way through, so they're quite raised off the hull there. So without trying to destroy anything, go over there. We'll move that out of the way for a second. I need to get the saucer, which is over here. So we need, well, it shows that way around, but it's absolutely, oh come on, this is a couple of kilos worth of kit here. So this wants to be the opposite side to that one, so it's that way around, but I want to put the cable in. Where does this cable want to go? So that wants to go there, but it wants to go over that standoff, which is there. Okay, so it wants to go in and round. Okay, that's fine as it is. Right, so the cable for that, can I get away with it there? I don't think I can. Oh, this is what I don't like about this. It's just a wire mass of whatever. Does that cable go underneath? No, it goes underneath and back through again, which it would. Is it? Was that the other one? This is the one over here. Can't see this one here, which is this red one over here. That doesn't help. Okay, so I think I'm just going to have to wing this one a little bit. So I have a tab that's just gone in there. Ooh, hold on, just gone in. All right, so that wasn't as difficult as I thought. So let me have a look upside down. A little bit up in that corner there, but I think that will come down with a screw. That's fine. So while holding that in place, putting in BM screws, 3 BMs is it? In there, and there. Give me a sec and this will be done. Now, with that in place and done, it asks you to put this cable into the second one on this center bit here, but apparently there's already one. So there's a third connection on there, but apparently there's already one there. So I don't think it matters too much, but it is a bit odd that it seems to. Yeah, I've got a spare connector there, and we have got some others around. I think with this one being here, we haven't attached. We have attached a light to that. So why isn't that attached? Okay, I think maybe I need to deattach something and then move all these down. So that will want to go in the third one from the right on the bottom. One way around the other. I think the red goes down, yes. So according to the book here, they does leave 2 in the corner here to do. So I've got a funny feeling that wouldn't want to go in. I've got a funny feeling that some things need to move around a little. So that would just want to go in. Even that one there, that one must go up here. But I don't think we've done anything with that because I've got one light out here. But I am going to attach this one anyway. I don't care. This is going in. So it's just a little bit of, either it's fell out or either they haven't asked it to put it in. But I'm going to move all of these up one because I think I need to, because it doesn't show. It shows all this line has been done and a few on the middle as well. There's a 3 spare in the middle there. So he's not asking us to put that one in yet. I'm just doing that one because I'm doing that. So I'll move these cables round, attach that one to one of these. That's got a lot of, cable management time, I think. You know what? I've got the funniest feeling that putting that cable into there, that will want to go here. Because it looks like there could be a third board, either put here or put over here, but we've got all the lights going into this, and all we've got is this back section to go on, so it shouldn't really be needed. There's plenty of spares and stuff. Actually, there will be, because we've got the underneath to go. Yes, okay. So there probably will be a third one anyway, so some of the front bits will get connected to here. This is going to be a real pain when it actually gets round to the last section to go on. I mean, this is why they don't want the bridge section going on just yet, because there it is. So yeah, that is 52 done with then. So, this is really heavy. There are some little sections still like there, where it is a little bit, but when the band goes around the front, that will just nip that in. So it's not going too bad. I'm not 100% happy with all the gaps, but it's going. Well, that wasn't me trumping, by the way, that was a chair. Yes, so let's get on with stage 53. Now, have we got, that's the chair again, 53, let's get that out there. So, what we have, I'm looking forward to this going in. There's going to be a lot of parts, a lot of bits on there, and potential for things to fall off really easily. So, we already have one of these, funnily enough, but what? O2A. Right, so we do want the original one. The O2A, the 53i, is that a 53J and a 53K, a clear one? Okay, because it's got these little notches on the end here for screwing in. So that is stage A. So is it just a case of shove in, shove in, shove in? It's not. It all comes out, but I think it's just to, it's not even to diffuse it. You've got like, looks like different levels of something, like it's more substantial. That's for the light. Okay, so I need the other nacelle we've already been playing around with, which is still got loose parts inside. So this is the port side. Why is it port side? The last one said port side. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, come on. I hate this bit. It should be glued in place. Right, so we have, which light does it want me to put in? Oh, because that's not a light, that's just a connector. Right, so we want this light to go inside there. It will push snugly in a little bit. Let's get you in and have a look. And then what? It just sits there. Oh, I'm not too keen on the cable management on this to start with. Will be done eventually, I'm sure. So is that cannot be stage 53 done. It can, and it can, and it is. Right, so 53B, because we're going to go for the back end of this ship, so I'm going to try and put this away somewhere. It looks nice, but it's rattly and it's not finished. So, step B. Okay, it looks like we're only going to be doing these centre sections anyway, and I'm so disappointed that that bit is that. So, one bit at a time. So I want this part here. This is black. Why is this black? This wants to be clear. I mean, yes, it's nice, quick, easy solved bit. Eaglemoss, Eaglemoss, Eaglemoss. So that piece is U301A1, so that will go over that side. That one's U301A2, we'll go over that side. So what I need to do, I've only got one LED. Okay. But the other side doesn't have any lights. Oh, this entire section over this side doesn't have any lights with it. Right, okay. Why are we even putting it in? We're not putting it in yet. We'll put it on this side, right. So stage B will be that bar in front, lifeboat, lifeboat, light, 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 lifeboats. Put a 1 on that part here with an LED on the side. And then we'll go for stage C, which is lifeboat, lifeboat, blah, 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 black windows, because we don't need LED on there. And then the A1 piece on there, just to block things in. Done. Easy. There, one side done, and then the other side too. So, one LED goes in there. We've obviously going to be doing more on these parts later. Well, lifeboats are the right way around. Yeah, I know some people don't like these lifeboats, but I'm still going to stick with the original way around doing this anyway for the time being. Could be upgrades in the future, could do all sorts. I've looked into them anyway. So, that light does not stay in there properly because it's too high off. but we'll just push in. Maybe a little dab of glue I might use in there, but it just doesn't seem to stay where it's supposed to. But that's fine. It's going to be there anyway. So that's that part done. But again, it's a shame that the Arboretum is not getting lit. It's black. It should be blue. I mean, if I knew that that piece was made out in clear and painted black, I would consider getting it done. Scraping off all the black off the top of it, and then I've got clear blue paint where they're doing models and stuff like that. So, right, part locator. Why is it asking me for the nacelle? There must be another part of 54. Yes, there's a lot to 54. So, done. 54 parts are here. So it's not too much, I don't think. Looks like we've got blocking out parts there, so they've been finding light leaks again. Right, this is same again. This is a lot of lifeboats. It's a mirror on both sides on this, unfortunately. So it looks pretty easy enough to do. Lifeboats, a few windows, block, put over with one LED in it, which is, we've got two parts with one LEDs. So one will go in one side and a mirror on the other. A lot of lifeboats, windows, some down here as well. I missed those ones off. Light blocking over the top, 3 lifeboats. Yeah. And then the reflective part of the top there. Test the lights. We'll come, I'll show you this. I'll fast forward this part here so we can get a good view over this. Let me get you in a little bit so you can get a better view. Yeah, that's not too bad. And I'll give a good fast forward. You'll see this all being constructed in front of your eyes. Then we'll come back and test the lights on this. A, B and C done. I've tested these, both lights work. Let's see if I put all the lifeboats in the right way. Yeah. I'm putting over them with the dots down. The windows seem to be in place. Yep, and yep. So that is the back end of the ship fully assembled. Now, I'm going to do a bonus at the end of this anyway, where I'm going to show you exactly with the whole saucer section with the shuttle bay attached, well, on at least anyway, but that'll be right at the end anyway. Right, I need to try, why is it only showing 2? Oh, there are 2 there. Right, okay, so there's 2 wires over here. They both go underneath that. Give me a second. I need to just put things in place and then get the saucer out. This is quite exciting, this bit, because this is finally... Is this complete? Is this done? Is this everything on the saucer finished? I don't know. I'm hoping it is. So we want 2 cables here underneath this one. Just stuff them down. We'll sort that cable tied in when it flips over. Same with this one, goes into that first part there. You just say it goes underneath and whatever, but we will tuck in as we're going. So we should be going, I'm having a guess because we've got them tabs there. Okay. I hoped a little bit of a lip in and then down, but yeah, got a bit of force in that corner. cable doesn't like being there. Nope. I want both of them at the same time. Oh, nope. Fun time. Why do they ever not say, please don't attach the first bit as hard as you have done, and you'll be alright on the second? So with that there, that looks like it wants to go down and maybe bend in place. How many screws we got on this corner here? FMs, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 FM screws. So I think I need to check I'm not squashing anything with these 3 lights there. A little bit there, no, nope. That doesn't look fine. This side doesn't, but that's cable underneath there. Little snap sounds good to me. Just line up everything. There we go. Before I do anything, I've got this cable here trapped where I'm going to put this screw. So I think I might just be nipping this one. Oh, come off. Don't need to nip the cables. That is bad. I may have just destroyed that one. Let's hope not, shall we? So that's back in place, that's there, that's on. That's out by a mile over here, that's going back in. So, these out of the way, and I'll start putting those screws in, the FM ones. So, quite a lot of screws needed. Come back in a second. When this is done, I'll show you it finished. Done. 10 screws in. I'll show you where they are now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the middle, 5, 6, 7, see that one, 8, 9, 10. We're left with 3 wires. Where's the third one gone? 1, 2, and that's just wrapped itself around there. 3 wires. I've kind of got this one caught underneath here as well, but now it's free, it's fine. I was actually thinking about this, because right at the back here I've got this LED here and this LED here. I was thinking it might have gone into there. There's also a little lip there that looks like possibly, but it's not. I was actually then dawned on me that both the impulse engines are here, aren't they? Well, the saucer impulse engines at least anyway. So, oh good lord. Oh, look at that. Slight little raise there, but I can work on that one. Not a problem. That's actually really, really nice. So the back of that's done. Like I said, I will put the bridge section, the main shuttle bay that they never ever used, on here in a few minutes, but we're still building. So we need to the nacelle upper assembly. I'm assuming this and that. We want, oh, this piece here. Okay, so that wants to go underneath and on. Does this hold everything in place, do you think? No, it just sits there. Okay. But we have got this piece as well. Why is there another skeleton going on here? This is weird. So this is all one. I thought this might have been the opposite corner. So we're going on about being port. This must be starboard, but it's not. So we have got 2 skeletons then. So with that over there like that, this wants to come across now like this. Where's that cable go? This one. It goes in there. So that wants to come up. And why it go there? You'd have thought this would come out here because it'd be attached here to the pylons, not all the way up here. Okay, so does that just slot in place? Alright, let me read this one first anyway. Always work on soft service, yeah. Retrieve the lowest nacelle, yep. So we've got cable there. That's now got its bit on there, but it's not stuck in place. That's just light blocking so it wouldn't get any of the blue or the white stuff coming out of this one. So does that one go into there? Fits in. Why have they even pushed it out like that? You want that bit there. Place the HeroCollector back and the nacelle front. Yes. Nah. Right, there will be a problem here. Okay. And that goes in on, where are you going? There. Oh, that doesn't even, well, that does. Right, okay. The cable's through on the right bit. Do I just push that into place? Now we've nearly got a nacelle here, you know, boys and girls. Now, does that just sit on top of there? I think it does, but I'm still not happy when this piece here, the blue bit on the back, doesn't fully go down right. And it's even, that will hold the actual light on the back in place. I'm not happy that the front bit seems to go so in place, and that's fine, but it just raises up at the back. Let me show you if I can there. So it doesn't seem to, this is the right way around, yes. There's a slot there for it going in the pylon. It's sitting on top of there, and that blue arch bit didn't go far enough down with the LED below it. I think that wants to go lower, or does it? Doesn't seem to hold much in place. Screw. All CP screws on here along. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 8 on there. So that would almost be a nacelle done. If it wasn't for the fact of, hold on a minute. Why is my light there? That's not right. Turn that back off again. That light doesn't seem to look like they do. Right, okay, so it's oh, right, okay. This one here, it's got far too much cable on it, but I'm not happy with that. I'm really not happy with that. But it's the LED there which isn't the right place. Alright, I need to flatten that down a lot more, so give me a second, I'll see what I can do. I've had an idea. It's all down to this LED at the back. When they've put the heat shrink tubing around this, and I'll get you in, it does make the bend higher up. So this is the whole problem with it. It needs to be flat to this. And I don't know why they put the shrouding round the whole bottom of the LED as well. But this needs to be so flat to get that blue part in. So I've just took off, because this is the extra shrink wrapping, heat shrinking that was on there anyway. But this needs to be really flat. Or I can cut away some part on this and just make that even flusher. I mean, will that actually fit in there as it is? Because there's no heat shrink, not pushing this in far enough to make this useful. If that pushes all the way into there, I'll be happier. Ooh, that's better. And I've just remembered that cable needs to be underneath. Oh, no. It's all right, I've got a gap there. Well, I haven't got a gap there. So at the same time, I need to put this other LED, which is in there, up on top. So I think it's just a slight problem. And that cable definitely wanted to go in. No, I think I've done that wrong. Can I get this back out of here without breaking it, is the question. I don't think I can. So, anyway, I'm going to take that back out, put the cable underneath this skeleton bit. My worst case, I might have to just cut away a little bit on here if this will not come off of here. I need some small pliers or something. Take that off there. But if at the worst case, I have to cut this bit of skeleton or just grind it down a little bit to make these cables go through there for me. That needs to attach into there, and I think I've got the same problem again, is it doesn't go in far enough to be any use. So, let's see what I can do with that. 2 minutes. Okay, slight modification done. It did work taking off that bit of heat shrinking. There was no full need of it. As long as you got the cables split apart, you're fine. You need to push this one through, up and in and round, so the cables aren't trapped as well. Couldn't get that piece. I had to cut away a little bit of the skeleton, so these will now sit flush. So now, hopefully, this doesn't look like it's actually perfectly on flat and round. Yeah, that's okay. So then this then goes, shall we say, okay, front on first maybe. The top LED doesn't seem to be touching, which is good. Just need to get everything lined up and start to screw the top skeleton onto the bottom. There's plenty of gap as well now. So I think we've just corrected a small error, but it might not have actually been needed, I think. The cables there shouldn't be nipped too much anyway. I need a lot of screws now. So these are CP screws that will be going on. You're too close, there you go. CPs, so tons and tons of these. So, covering up the parts. I want this back section in first, I think. So, in there, two at the back there. Oh, let's use tweezers again. Uh-oh. Hopefully. Go on. There you go. Put the other one in as well. Ah. Okay, I can let that go now. One of them in. In so it nicely grips. That's just missed the thread completely. It doesn't seem to be going down any further. Cables are not touched, which is fine. So CP screws, that's two there. It's like 8. 3. Again, just let them nip in a little bit. With it being plastic, with you moving, it's just a friction problem. That's all this thing is. Cheap plastic and friction. And it just kind of warms things up, and then I've got another cable there I'm about to trap. I'm doing well with cables today. Better. Just gets warm and it just melts the plastic a little bit. Nothing over the top to panic about, just take your time screwing them in. Pull that cable out of the way. Down, down. Then I'm last two over here. I can just tuck that underneath so it's out of the way. CP screws. 1. And then 2. Done. Okay. Simple and sorted. So there we go. That looks like the nacelle is almost finished. Looks like we need a top cover on there, and again, I don't know why that's come out there. It does show there that it comes out. Took the cables away. These cables are down here. Hopefully they shouldn't be seen or anything via the back bit. It does seem to fit a lot better with those parts took off. And just make sure, like I say, just make sure that both sides of the LEDs aren't cables there touching each other. Then you should be fine. And there's no extra lift on there because both the cables are inside that little channel I've made inside here. Yeah, my mistake. It's simple as, but it's just one of them things that happens. It does seem to be quite... I'm not sure if that's too high up on there or not. Don't think it is, you know. No, looks perfectly fine to me. So that's just looked like it needs the next section sticking on top anyway. Why that's there I don't know, but we have got a running light there which definitely is that. So why is that there? I mean, all I can think is this will be screwed in. The next part, the metal bit, will go on top of there, and it'll screw in there, there and there, and then there'll be 3 covers. Possibly, but then there is the section there that goes in. It'll be underneath, so at least that's done. I'm still insulted that, a bit upset that it's these 2 bits here. There is 3 on the front. Why it's still not been rectified yet, I don't know. My worst case is I'll sort something out and then potentially do something then. Maybe just some piece of plastic tape on the front. We have got the spare bits of tape. I am getting a few bits of these tapes anyway, a spare. When they want 2, they give you 3. So that's fine. So it looks like that's done. I think we're finished. So I'm gonna get that over there. Safer than being on here. Is that it? Yes, straight to yesterday's Enterprise. So we've got quite a long way here. And as promised, while he tries to tidy up to try and just finish the video off. Right. Saucer section. There it is. Nice. And in here, carried away, is, I'm hoping, the completed, I mean that's not even on properly anyway, but I could potentially put this on. I don't know if I could or should or whatever, but we're not fully finished. I was hoping that would be done by now. I mean that will nip in right when it's on there anyway. On that side, not that side there. Yeah, we are a section missing off this back end, but that's as complete as we've ever been. Shuttle bay doors there. Like I say, with the if you watch the video that I did for the shuttles that they gave us, well, didn't give us, it was £30 for 2 shuttles. I was hoping that that kit would have actually gone in here, and we'd be able to open the actual main shuttle bay and see shuttles in, but that's not really happened. Again, not too keen on the Arboretum. Can take this off and I can potentially do something with that, but we'll see. Actually, is that where the Arboretum is when it's not here? I don't think it is. I think it is actually there. But there you go. This is almost fully done. Will there be 2 parts here, possibly next month, going in there, and then this bit will probably go on top of it. So it's looking really, really good so far. I'm really quite happy with this. I mean, yeah, little bits and bats, and there's bits of lines and stuff, but yeah, it's really going well. I'm going to showcase everything so far. Yeah, this will fit underneath there. I mean, maybe it's kind of a latching system. Let's see if I can get that under there. That we're missing. That's better, isn't it? Definitely, I can see it underneath there as well. Cool. But maybe there's some of the way that things are going into here. And to turn it fully around, that's unsure whether or not there'll be another section there for another board, another distribution board for the lighting. Possibly, maybe, don't know. But this is getting heavy. I'm probably guessing now that this saucer is going to be about 3 kilos as it is. You've got to double it for the rest of it, the underneath. For about 5 kilos, maybe 6 kilos for the saucer. I don't know, but this is really getting a little bit exciting now. I know there's going to be, I think it's 31 magazines, but there's 120 parts, which is fine. Which I was terrified that it was going to be 120 magazines, and it's not. So that's good. Try and look on where I've actually built. Yeah, 131. Hopefully it's going to be maybe April, March 2023 when it was actually be finished. I mean, all next year is going to be the full building of the underside of this. The primary hull will be done, the secondary hull will be started, but it is looking good. I really do like it. So I need to go out, get some foam, and get something in this sort of shape, because we will be doing the underside of this pretty soon. So that in mind, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please follow me on social media. Put a comment below if you want to help out the channel to keep me going. Then please consider being a Patreon, consider donating something. It could be anything. I actually do videos on quite a lot of things. I've got quite a wide variety of things and tastes what I do anyway. So yeah, just get in touch, see what it can do, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.